Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own DIY ribbon. And basically, of course, DIY bow. And basically, you won't need any type of ribbon. But I recommend a ribbon that's not as see-through like this one, so you could see through the zebra print and stuff. So I don't recommend something like that, but I do recommend something like a cheap ribbon that you can really get anywhere, and it's not really that expensive. So that's one thing. So I'm just going to be using this one that I got at Target for $1. I already used some of it, but yeah. And this was $1. They come in 4 strings because you barely get any string. I barely even use this. It's like very thin pieces of string. I only use this like one time, and this is all that's left. So they put in 4, but yeah. It's kind of a pretty good deal, but not at the same time. So basically, I'm just going to be showing you how to do this. So right now, you will need any type of string. So for me, since my hair is brown, I'm going to be putting this in my hair. I might want to put in the red and white one because I like how it looks. So I'm just going to take a small amount. And, yeah, and I just realized that my hot glue gun wasn't ready yet. So you'll basically also need a glue stick and a hot glue gun because it is ready, but I just need to stick another glue stick in there. And wait for it to heat up. Well, I guess it doesn't need one, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I think it's going to be ready. But yeah, so basically what you're going to do is take about string that is about this long, and you're going to want to cut it with a pair of scissors. And I don't really want to waste a lot of this string. I'm just going to start off with a small amount, like about this much. Will be alright. So and this is you don't have to thread for this, you don't have to sew it, but that's why we have a hot glue gun. But if you want to sew it, you could just, whatever I'm glue gunning, you could just sew. Okay, so I'm just going to use about this piece. I think it's going to be alright. Fold it in half, just like that. And when you fold it in half, you're going to want to hot glue gun it. So I'm just going to take my hot glue gun and just fold basically the end of it and hot glue gun it. I don't know if you can see. So I'm just going to do this because my glue needs to come out proper. Okay. Now all my glue is gushing out like crazy. Okay. So those little glue strings are like attaching very well, and that's what I don't like. Okay. So, holy potatoes. Okay. So now I'm going to close this. Just like that in half. And just press on it for about 10 seconds to make sure the glue is completely dry. Just like that. Okay, so there's your little basic stuff. So now what you're going to want to do is scrunch it up like that. Scrunch your ribbon up. Just like that. And then you're going to want to hot glue gun it in the right where you scrunched it up. So while my glue is coming out, I'm just going to like little bit like that. And be careful to not burn yourself. So you can see I put that there. So I'm going to fold it and press on it for like 10 seconds. And it's okay if the ends like are not going to stick out. If you don't want to waste your glue for that, then don't glue it. But if you want to glue it on, then just go ahead. But anyway, we're going to be covering it up, so it doesn't matter. Because I don't want it to be too hard and stuff, so yeah. Now, that's your little basic bow. Now you're going to want to cut out just a little bit more of that string. And since my string has two sides of it, like, you could use this side too, but I don't know. Let's just see how it's going to turn out if I use this side. So I'm just going to cover that part like that. Or you could just use the same side like that, which I think I'm going to be doing because I think it looks a little more cuter. So I'm just going to be doing it, I think, this way. But then I'm not sure if it's going to be contrasting this way. I'm not sure. Okay. I personally like now, I think I changed my mind. I like this way because I like the contrast to it. In the camera, it doesn't really look cute, but then it actually is, so I'm going to be doing it this way. So now you're going to be taking your scissors. And you're just going to cut a little piece of that. Okay. So just about this much. Now you're going to take your bow. Just move this out of the way. Now you're going to take the bow and just do it like this. I don't want any strings to come out. Like, I really can't make a decision. I'm not a very good decision maker. So I'm just gonna still try to figure it out. Like, even if it looks cute, it depends on how it looks on you if you're going to put it in your hair. Like, your hair color, is it good? Is it going to show? Okay, I'm doing it this way. That's my final decision. So, whoa. Okay. Okay. So, this is pretty much my final decision. But then I think this little flappy part is bothering me. So I'm going to hot glue gun that down. Just a little bit. So it doesn't bother me when I'm doing this. Okay. So I'm going to hold that down for a couple of seconds. Okay, now that's not going to bother me. Now we could do it. So I recommend you just put that flap down. Okay, so now we're going to hot glue gun this part. Okay. Just a very small marble section of glue. So I'm going to do this. I'm sorry if you can't see, but this is kind of hard to hot glue gun it on camera. So I think I need to put a little more of this glue. So I'm just taking just putting like a little dot of glue. So when you figure out what side you want it, so I need to put a little more glue on this because it's not like really sticking there. So, take my hot glue gun. Okay, now the glue is coming out finally. Okay. Okay, this is the way I want it to go. Okay, now I'm just gonna glue down this section. So there we go. That's your little teeny bow. And I just want to try to scrunch that. Okay. So this is your little bow. DIY bow. And it's so cute, okay? So if you want, you could just take a bobby pin and bobby pin the back. So you can stick it in your hair. Or if you want to put it on a project, just hot glue gun it. So that is the end of this video, and I hope you liked it. So, bye guys.